Hello and welcome to another new running cast. As always, my name is Johno, and I'm joined by James. How you doing, James?
Yeah, good. I'm excited to see these games.
Yes. So we have footage now from the BABW finals, which was a 32-person invite-only event in Darksphere in London in September, and the winner would get a stipend to pay for a trip to Worlds.
Why has this dude got why has she got a Daedra playmat already?
Oh, it's an unofficial one.
Ah, well,
It's not a winter. It's not a winter kit one. Yeah, it still looks nice. Yeah. Okay,
Nicole, you time traveller.
So in this game on the left we have Sohum, who I don't know where he's from actually, but he qualified from the Manchester qualifier. And on the right we have Nicole Campbell, who earned the right. She was the first to qualify for this by winning the Ouroboros Cup, which is the semi-friendly.
That was impressive because that was a slog the day after Nationals.
It was the day after Nationals. It'd been a late finish for a lot of people.
I felt awful.
Yeah. And she's playing Blue Sun. So I was playing Gabe. So now, the last tournament that we commentated on our length was heavily Anarch. That was the BABW Reading qualifier. There were quite a lot of criminals on the day at this tournament. Is there any obvious reason you can think of for such a swing in the meta?
There was a lot of people playing NBN, and Criminal still have a decent NBN matchup, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Yeah, maybe
I don't think they're in as bad a position as people make out.
So check on HQ through Umbra's piece of ice. We see Lizzie Mills, which gets trashed. Do you think there are many locations to rely on?
Surprised he didn't install the Desperado first and get a credit there.
Cortex Lock is very real, I guess. So installing Desperado running,
sure,
yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, he could have installed the
Might have been worried.
too. But...
He could have installed Data Sucker, sure. But then, yeah, he's still low on cards, but yeah. Okay. So meanwhile,
yeah, it's probably the Cortex Lock thing, right?
Yeah, Nicole's going to. I mean, it's an interesting splash in Wayland, but you never know, right? It's good. Wayland's often trying to kill you. Now, I don't want to speculate too much on what Nicole's trying to do, but I reckon there's going to be some Scorched Earth in this deck.
It's
quite reasonable.
Potential, really, I think. Well,
there we go.
I mean,
that's that answer.
You're not C-sourcing them for a psychographics in Wayland, IE. So.
I'd say it's quite unlikely. So C-source. Now, immediately, Sohum is going to have a very good idea of the game plan that Nicole's trying to follow here, as she reses a hive to defend R&D. And then picks it up, because why wouldn't you? And there's a DBS. So DBS is an interesting splash. It's just good.
Yeah, it is good, and it's good in. It's kind of good in this deck because if people run it, then it's a successful run to trash it.
Yeah,
it's a credit differential.
It is, and successful
it
runs
It helps you put the kill pieces together.
Get your combos, put away agendas, draw your combo pieces. That's true. That's a good card. I will play it.
And it's only one influence.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, and she reinstalls an R&D. Could be another hive, and that's the strength of Blue Sun.
Yeah.
It could be Caduceus this time, or Cortex Lock. Scorch, okay, all right.
Well,
so
2/3 of the requisite combo already in Nicole's hand.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that Gabe's got a wanton destruction within reach, but I bet he hasn't. Okay.
She's not interested in rezzing, so potentially just trying to protect against the Siphon here, right?
Yeah.
But that's kind of dangerous when Gabe's running a significant.
That's right, because he gets money from HQ just anyway. That's strength of Gabe, who we haven't seen for a little while.
I feel like it's a difficult choice whether to res your ice immediately against Gabe or leave it to try and protect against the Siphon.
Yes. Yeah, agree. Okay, so he's going to check again for no credit, no benefit for Desperado, but he does get cleaners. Okay, is punitive a thing we might need to worry about?
I don't know. I kind of hope so.
I'm thinking not. DBS to draw punitive now.
Double punitive.
He has more than 3 cards.
Yeah, he's got more money anyway.
There is a punitive in hand.
But he's got more money, right? So.
Instead, we get an oversight on a curtain wall on HQ. That answers that question of why she was unwilling to res. Oversight on a curtain wall now. That's a threat you want to respond to, right? You need to win the economic battle here.
It doesn't seem like Sohum's going to be making many successful runs after she picks this up.
I think he's going to struggle to break it. I'm assuming his breaker of choice here is a Corroder, which costs us a...
Hilariously, Breach is actually quite efficient against Curtain Wall.
Yeah, but...
I mean,
Breach.
But you could see something like an inside job into an emergency shutdown, which really...
Yeah, that doesn't remove the problem, but it does do pretty well against it.
It stops the credit swing, so...
And it does hilariously mean if they actually eventually pay to res it, you can trash it.
You just trash it and put it back through.
Unfortunately, that is a successful run. So
it is.
Does that change things?
He's got more credits. So
But if
Okay,
he
so
starts
here's a
spending
successful run where he's not losing any money. In fact, he's
Yeah.
gaining. Well, he's losing 1 credit. I
things,
suppose.
I think he's not. Desperado is a
it's
wash
net
as well.
even.
So
net
he,
even,
so
yeah.
basically he plays Dirty Laundry at a cost of 2 to run the remote. He gains net 4 from Desperado and Dirty Laundry, which is enough to trash the DBS. So he's still equal.
Yeah.
Although he paid 2. Maybe I missed something.
I think our maths is correct, and I'm not sure what
Might be
happened
error,
there.
yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, no, he didn't overpay by 2. He was just spending 2 and getting it. He didn't make an error. Okay, and then he installed the same old thing. So Blue Sun predictably picks up the kernel. Yep, that's money. So now Blue Sun is winning the economic battle.
Significantly.
Yeah. So now you just
You
wait.
don't even need to put any ice down now, right?
You need to wait for the second scorch. You need to stay alive long enough for that. But yeah. And you are 3 points down. Okay,
Well,
so
Tollbooth, there's a way of
Tollbooth.
creating an economic swing.
That's right. Tollbooth is nice because you can res it.
Oh, and then you can pick it up
And
again.
then pick it up
they
again.
They might face check it a second time.
We've got a Hive. Okay, so this is a good strategy against Blue Sun as well, making them res as much ice as possible. They can't pick it all up.
Yeah.
So that 5 paid to res the Hive is 5 sunk now.
For a couple of seconds.
I mean, she can pick it up later, but it means that next turn,
She's probably okay with that, right?
And it gives you a good idea of what's on the table as well. Yeah, I think.
So I'm ditching 2 Desperados after drawing up.
Yeah, it's fine.
Probably don't need those anymore unless someone's playing Shattered Remains or Taurus.
So Nicole didn't pick up. That's fair. She's still in the lead. Credit-wise.
I might have picked up the Tollbooth and put the data pike down that she's got in her hand.
Maybe. You don't know what. So she puts the data pike on a remote instead and takes some credits. So you don't know what. We've got breaker-wise. There's no clue. I mean
so
it's criminal, so you assume it's analog breakers.
Yeah.
Which is a stupid thing to say, but there you go.
He might be running Zoo instead of Yogg for
Maybe.
Lotus Field, but
Yeah, maybe.
that's probably the only difference.
So security testing.
I mean, he might be running the Faust Gabe deck that was relatively popular around this time. I think
It's like another Scorch just drawn, I think. Yeah,
I
interesting.
think Xenesis was running Faust Gabe at this event.
Yes, he's running Gabe for sure. Yes,
I think he's running
I think we'll see him.
Faust and Drug Dealer.
I think we'll see him on camera at some point.
Oh,
so
cool.
yeah, we'll get information about that.
I know he really likes Gabe. Gabe, strong idea ability, sometimes a bit kind of meta game dependent.
Yeah, it is a little bit. But you defend HQ against Gabe. I guess that's what you do. So Sohum installed security testing. Is that interesting against a C-source threat? Because
It's probably an automatic thing just to get it out of his hand.
maybe, and it will make money.
I mean, he'll get money in a sucker token, and right now,
and indeed he uses it for that. But he needs to stay ahead. I mean, he needs to be careful.
He needs to just click for some credits here, really. I mean, because Nicole can pick up the Tollbooth for 8.
That's it.
Putting her on 21, which is within the C-source
6 ahead,
double
yeah.
scorch range, isn't it? So
Yeah, and he needs to play around this a little bit.
if she's got the combo,
Dangerous.
he's gonna get burned to a
Which
crisp.
might have, yeah. He's gaining bonus credits from Desperado as well, so he could run Archives a couple of times because he gets Day Sucker as well.
He's made a successful run now,
Yeah.
so why not? I mean, say if he's playing Parasite, he could Parasite the...
So he does, in fact, run Archives twice for two suckers and 2
He could
credits.
Parasite the Tollbooth down if he has Parasite in this deck now, and then that
Yeah, he
creates
could destroy something, destroy Tollbooth,
that's
yeah.
what I mean. Then
Then
the
start
money's gone,
siphoning,
right?
yeah.
So,
You need to be careful with your siphons. You don't want to float those tags, but
yeah.
you can siphon. I mean, you got 2 same old things on the table as well. You could if you got siphon in hand, you could siphon for the next
interesting
3
you put them
turns.
both down, actually, but
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
he's probably struggling to hold cards in hand as criminal. Which
Yeah, and
often happens.
if you're bidding events, it means they're not gone forever. Okay, so
Well,
Blue
so
Sun-
normally you hold them in hand. So if you decide to go tag me with Siphon, then you can just play them out and then Siphon, rather than having them having the ability to trash them.
So Nicole doesn't pick up. In fact, she installs in double advances in this second remote. She didn't pick up 8. She was on 13. She could have hit 21. So she would have been 5 ahead, which is not enough for C-Source.
Was it? Oh, okay.
So she spent a little time trying to do the maths.
Yes, because he clicked for 2 credits.
He took some money.
effectively, yeah.
So he dodged a bullet that, well, more than a bullet, a couple of missiles or whatever, detonations.
Something savage.
Yeah. But now, do you check the remote? I mean,
Well, it makes her. If she reses the ice, it probably makes her too poor to kill you.
but it might also make you poor to break it.
Well, you might not. You probably can't break it, but you force it to res, right?
Yeah, sure. But
I mean,
and she might
what's
still be
the
able to
worst
score.
thing you're going to face check? Like another Tollbooth, probably.
So we're going to get a Fem
So
on
inside
Tollbooth.
On,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not right. That's interesting.
I mean, that's reasonable. It's 1 credit now. And then
Siphon.
Siphon, yeah. and then you could clear the tags or check the remote, but not both.
He may check the remote and go tag me here. He might siphon again.
That is all the way dangerous. He might, if he has a second siphon,
We've
maybe
got
that's
the
the
same
plan.
old thing, right? So install fem, siphon, same old siphon.
Bold, because she can still pick up 8, so she won't be. She can still score the agenda.
Yeah. She can
not
still
8.
do the double scorch. Yeah.
And in
right,
fact, picking up the toll booth is a great thing to do.
It is now, yeah. This is why fem's garbage. Against,
The thing is, if she does pick it up and scores the agenda, so she in fact leaves it there because she wants to score the agenda and she can't leave HQ totally undefended. Okay, high risk. Now high risk.
Wow, perfect.
So suddenly the siphon game comes off the table as well because obviously
you can siphon if you want.
Well, yeah, I mean, high risk obviously lets the corporation click to gain the runner's bank balance, which is pretty strong if you've just been siphoned into the ground.
It really is.
So.
So what do you think happens next? So she picks up this toll booth and then installs it again and then takes some more credits?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I think picking up and reinstalling this toll booth or something else
So
is
I'm
pretty
having a
reasonable.
good read of high risk investment. May not see a lot of Wayland.
Yeah, yeah.
These days it's a bit of a rare beast.
So,
You know
tough
who's
decisions to
coming
make here.
to the Reading Store Champs out from hibernation?
Who's that?
Ian Reid.
Wow, he'll bring Wayland.
Yeah,
he doesn't know any other way.
He lost to us when he was playing NBN Fast Advance, which made me a bit sad.
Okay, so we've got to check on HQ, which of course does get Gabe a net 2 credits and an access
Well,
scorch.
yeah,
Net
2
two,
credits
yeah.
with the
Hopefully it's the same scorch. Hopefully. I'm here to tell you it's not. And Sword of Earthrise, okay.
He has got a lot more money.
He does at the moment, but I mean he needs to be careful because at any point Nicole can pick up 8. It's dangerous. Will she do it this turn? I feel like recycling that toll booth is a good idea.
Yeah,
she does. Yeah, okay.
sensible.
I think that's the right play
But
as
it
well.
stops him getting in again really easily.
Yes.
Makes that fem
Even if
just
she
a
puts it
massive-
straight back down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
massive
She's drawn another agenda.
sink of mine.
So
So toll booth goes back on there, I think.
I think so.
I'm pretty certain that's
Yeah,
the toll booth.
I don't think that's a bad play either.
No, it's perfectly acceptable.
And 2 credits, I guess. I mean, she could. High risk in the remote and take a credit.
So what's
Dangerous.
play here? I mean, presumably you're digging for like a
Something to use these data suckers on.
well,
A breaker
either
or
well,
parasite.
You're probably running parasite.
I guess.
You're probably looking for a sneak door as well, maybe to open
Sneak
up
door, that'd
access
be pretty strong.
on
Yeah,
HQ.
maybe that's why Nicole installed that agenda. She was worried about sneak door
Yeah.
and didn't have a second piece of ice. And that's one of the problems of Wayland. If you want to hold a 3-card combo and she's holding 2 punitives as well, you can't hold ice and agendas.
Some face plants the
straight-
toll booth again, which is a
straight to toll
good
booth.
decent exchange for Nicole.
Yeah.
She needs to make sure she can res whatever it is on this remote.
Um,
I mean, assuming he thinks it might be
yeah,
an
I
agenda,
mean,
but-
does she? Because if he spends any amount of money on it, yeah, sure. I mean, she kind of does.
I mean, an inside job here, if she can only res
Or drive-by.
so he's going to have a look.
Uh-oh, it's an agenda.
Well, that's awkward.
Does that change what you do? He's going to
Right,
run.
so he's going to hit this data pipe
He's
that
going
went
to
down
run on.
earlier.
Yeah, he's going to run on 4. He can't break anything, so
But he's
data
going to
pike.
lose some more credits, which is...
Yeah, data pike's enough, but she's on 0, so she can.
she's going to pick up this toll booth, right?
She can get up to 8. Yeah, I think so. The thing is, she hasn't got anything to replace it with, so she's going to pick it up and
But
get.
you might top deck something.
Yeah, you have to hope, and if not, I guess you just put it back and take 2 credits. Leave
Well,
the
that's
agenda.
it, right? Yeah.
There's
And
Jackson.
the problem is, I mean, I don't know if he must be running at least some inside jobs, but like an inside job here on the remote, if you force her to res the
I
toll
mean,
booth again, it's
if you're really
good.
worried about it, you could install this Jackson on the agenda and trash it.
yeah.
But instead, she installs presumably the
So
toll booth
she's
and puts a double advance.
so this is a time to guess.
So she can't res the toll booth.
Awkward test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
But he can't
same
break
old,
the
same old
remote.
siphon here is very strong, right? And then an inside job,
Zoo on the remote.
right?
Interesting.
Well, it's not on the remote, Johno.
So
You've watched too much.
No,
Cyber
but I mean,
Siphon.
Zoo makes it
Yeah.
interesting, yeah, for the remote run.
She's got 6 credits.
We're gonna get a siphon, so
Yeah.
even if it is a toll booth, he can break, but it's not because she can't res
She
it.
can't res it.
Yeah.
If it's an ice
What
wall,
if it had been
I
an
hope it's
ice
an
wall? Yeah.
And I hope it's an ice wall on the
Yeah.
outside of R&D.
Yeah, you don't know what it is. Yeah.
Not
Find
R&D,
out.
the remote.
That's right. She only got 1 credit, so an ice wall would be pretty good.
Or a quandary. No, quandary.
He's gonna get a heap of money, 20 credits.
Yes. So now is the question, right?
So he can break anything.
Right. So now he has,
except a
he has
barrier.
2 clicks left, but
2 tags.
Two
So what do you do?
tags,
Do you
yeah.
clear the tags?
I think you take this agenda and assume she can only pick up a hive, right? Which is no, that's enough to scorch. So
If you float tags,
yeah.
she's got high risk. high risk scorch, right? I mean,
If you float tags, yeah.
So he can't float the tags.
So,
he can't float the tags.
Right, so he has to clear them.
He's got to expect she's got 2 tags. She's got 2 scorches, which means she just needs 6 credits. So even if you pick up the hive is enough, but she's got a high risk. So
no, it's irrelevant now with the high risk investment. So he's going to run.
Yeah. So interesting. So he does run. He's going to float the tag. So he's not long for this world.
He might. He might have a Plascrete in hand, for example.
Denied a high risk. He might have a Plascrete, and now is the time to play it. He doesn't. That was click 4, so he passes.
Well, so I'm assuming Nicole is a.
Oh, sorry, I'm right. He runs HQ for game. Yeah, he was trying to get game, so she's going to pick up to get up to 6 and Scorch. Has he had worse? No.
No. And he's
of course not.
That.
And there's the other Scorch there. Okay, all right. Floating tag's very dangerous, but he was in a tough spot. He got.
Well, I mean, he could have let that agenda go.
He could have.
He could have run the remote first, right?
He could have, but then
it was another hive.
Yeah.
I mean, so inside job would have paid massive dividends in that game, but
yeah,
didn't see any.
And he didn't see any breakers until quite late, and it was quite a weird read. He had a Fem and a Zoo. That's quite unusual.
I mean,
Fem's
people
good,
played one Fem in Crim.
Maybe one Zoo in case
I mean,
of,
so Dave Hoyland moved to Zoo after Lotus Field came out, and he's moved sort of back to Yogg in that Leela deck.
I mean, there was obviously Data Sucker in that. He had like 10 counters, so
Yeah.
a Yogg would have been fine. But yeah, quite an interesting one. Okay, but I mean, Nicole got into a very strong position.
You have to remember, it was Blue Sun that made Lotus Field absolutely disgusting because you couldn't fem it anymore because it would just go straight back into hand. So.
Yeah, and so Tollbooth,
yeah.
Seen to good effects in that game. So I mean, Nicole got into a very strong position. She got financially secure and she drew the combo quickly.
She put a bit of a risk on herself when she scored out the first high risk investment.
But it paid off.
It paid off. She got it through and was therefore in a strong position to.
Yeah, that's it. And the high risk, I mean, she didn't use it in the end, but high risk.
Well, the thing is, if you say you've got a res Tollbooth on the board, you can high risk to match the same amount of money, even from 0 credits. You can pick up the Tollbooth for 8, and then high risk on click 1 to.
Yeah, but
sure. You still need to.
The problem is it costs you a click, so you can't.
You can tell I don't.
You can't Seasaw's double scorch. Yeah, you can't Seasaw's double scorch unless you're doing something crazy like Biotic, something ridiculous.
Ian
nobody does that.
Ian Reid has played Biotic.
Really? On a Sea Scorch, that's amazing. Oh, okay, that's amazing.
It used to be a thing, Johno, because you used to be able to score so you could use it to kill the runner even through a Plascrete with a triple scorch.
Yes.
Or you could use it to fast advance out an Atlas.
Yes.
To close out the games.
What a combo. Okay.
And you can find the one Biotic using an Atlas token, right? So
sure.
Yes. It was a real deck. Okay.
Yeah.
And Ian Reid almost killed me with last year's Store Championships.
Yes. Anyway, Nicole had a very strong position. She got the combo, she had the high risk. And even though you can't do the Sea Scorch turn, you can still use it to get close to the runner, and then picking up ice can you can really pressure. They can't siphon you forever.
Hard for Wayland there. Nice job.
Yeah.
Don't see enough Wayland at the moment.
That's right. Okay, so that was just a taste from the early rounds. That was round 1. Our next video will be a taste from the 5th round of Swiss, the final round of Swiss. As we see Zach Eaton-Rosen. You must have played against Zach.
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, all right. Gruber, as he goes online, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, Gruber, yeah. Strong player.
Yeah, he's good. Playing his ETF against Jerry. Jerry's back. Playing his Noise
in a rematch of the finals from the London Regional this year, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that's what happened.
So Jerry's back. He and obviously Jerry qualified from Reading. I don't know
where
Zach qualified from.
Lot of. He was the last chance qualifier. I think
he was. You're right. Yes, very good. Good knowledge. So yes, that'll be our next video. I'm looking forward to that. More Anarchs, I guess, but.
Hopefully, Jerry won't face check a quarter slot.
Well,
again,
you never know. You never know.
You never know with Jerry, right? Like there could be open servers everywhere, and he might still eat a Cortex slot to the face.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll very quickly mention that if you'd like to watch any more of our videos, you can do so at the website neoredandgrid.co.uk. You can give us a like and subscribe on YouTube, of course, and Twitter and Facebook. And if you are feeling very generous, then you can provide to our Patreon campaign to improve the videos. Thank you, James, for helping me content this video.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.